James Madison warned that there are two things that kill democracy, but here's how you solve them.
There are two things that kill democracy. The first is ambition, and the second is faction. By ambition, he means populist demagogues get elected, making big promises, and then undermine the system. Does that sound familiar? And all the founders feared that. They were well aware of that. Hamilton warns about it very explicitly. And the second is faction, by which he means what we call special interests. And those can be groups that either in a small democracy, they take over and push out the other groups and basically become coercive. Or in a larger democracy, they split the country up in so many different ways that it can't govern and falls apart. It becomes a rabble. How do you solve those problems? What one force can counteract the power of ambition? This is so breathtakingly brilliant and counterintuitive. There's only one force that can contain ambition, and that's ambition itself. You create a system in which you force people to compromise in order to get anything done, and that means that my ambition and your ambition have to find a way to work together. And out of that process of compromise is not splitting babies, cutting everything in half and leaving people unsatisfied. He understands compromise as a creative, dynamic, innovative process that forces the two of us to bring in third parties, new ideas. Hey, wait a minute, what if we went to these guys and they did this, and expand the decision space? Faction, same thing. He says, what do you do about faction? You expand the sphere. You make the republic so big that no one faction can take over, and then you force the factions to compete and compromise. They too become a dynamic engine. And lo and behold, this works for the last 250 years.